Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Baz B, and today I will be talking about the Baddies USA Chapter 1 Reunion Part 2. I skipped Part 1 because it really wasn't much to talk about. Natalie was drunk, and particularly maybe have been high. I'm sure she was. And I feel like you came out there doing all that because I think you was going to air out Scotty and blame it on the alcohol, but somehow you chicken out at the last minute it didn't give us much of anything, but you did fight Rolly, and Rolly, your arm bust open. And I just want you guys to know that when you go get surgery, you cannot get up here 2 weeks later and tussle with each other. Y'all are gonna hurt yourselves like you did tonight. Diamond is drunk. Obviously, her and Natalie was hanging out before the show, and obviously, you cannot keep up with Natalie because she had to be escorted off the stage. Then we had Suki who came out. You know, she's pregnant, and she let us know that, hey, yes, I did spray y'all with bear mace, but if you got hit with the bear mace, it means you was on the wrong side. You should have been behind me. And that's it on that for her because she left not too long after it. So let's go ahead and jump into the part two because it really opened up where it left off at with Mariah fussing with the girl in the crowd, and it was making me feel like Zeus really don't like her. Cause why would they allow an audience member to get on the main stage and fight a cast member? And it was okay. Like y'all really let them squabble up with each other. Mariah got beat up by that audience member. And Mariah thinks she won, but girl, all you did was snatch her hair. And then you had to constantly fight with production to get the girl taken out of the venue. Because they was really going to let this girl enjoy the rest of her time at the reunion. Also, Zeus, I want to know what was going on with this reunion because we didn't have any walkout music. And it was kind of stale seeing them just walk out and hoping that the crowd was going to feel the emptiness in the air. Also, why are we having some of our, pre-show scenes in the middle of the reunion? Because me seeing this clip with the new three who eventually broke up after this reunion because of how they did Rican and Ari are sitting around, they talking, and I was like, they should be getting dressed and waiting on their cue to come on stage by now because the reunion has already started. But either way it go, Cole was letting us know that her hit list was Tommy and Suki, if she can even do it, because you know how they be PC'd up. Of course, she finds out that Suki is pregnant, and so she just want to know what the fuck Suki is doing here. Well, you don't have to sweat my pet because she was here. I don't know if they only paid her enough for that little bit of time on that stage, but she's gone. The only pregnant person who wants to be here all night is Scotty instead of sitting her ass down somewhere and having her feet elevated. Arby says it might be beef with her and DJ Sky because of what happened online. DJ Sky was doing some sneak dissing because Natalie felt that DJ Ari was the better DJ. And she says how she ain't no bully. And I know how Sky is, so if she's not pressing it, I won't be pressing it either. But I did come dressed to fight just in case she changed her mind. And I mean, really, I cannot blame you. This is the Baddies. We're at the reunion. This is the last call for alcohol. You better do something right now on this stage if you want to make it to the next city, bitch. They bring Lex and Dolly to the stage, so I know it was time for us to really turn up. So when they brought Lex and Dolly on now, Lex had to slap Biggie up real quick. And Biggie looking like she don't understand why she got slapped. Like you don't remember that she was in Korea and you recorded a private conversation between Lex and Natalie in that bathroom. And you put it on live. And then on live, you talked about Dolly leaving dirty panties everywhere. What do you think was going to happen, girl, when we got back here on the American soil? See, they wasn't going to do all that crazy shit in Korea. They know better. So when they got here, they made sure they was going to whoop your ass for a check. Biggie was very upset that Taseki hugged Lex after Lex slapped her. And I'm looking like, I don't understand what you girls don't understand. That Seki always seems to be playing in y'all face to me. With Mariah, she did not do anything to really stop y'all from being like, oh yeah, we fight your mamas, we fight your mamas. She thought that shit was kind of cute because Taseki, she has a little more power over you girls that she could have made y'all them stop saying that. Then on top of that, she don't run any of y'all fades for y'all. Not even Anna. Because real talk, Diamond fought for Anna back at Baddies Caribbean. And then on Baddies Midwest, the reason Taseki and Dolly fought is because when Taseki tried to, push Dolly back, you pushed her a little too hard and Dolly splashed your ass with a drink and they got to fighting. Then she was like, "Oh, well, do she owe you something? She owe you something? She make money with you?" And I'm like, "Biggie, I want you to understand, just because you're making money with somebody and you are probably the main contributor to why money is going into that person's pocket, does not mean that that person really fuck with you like that. And you've been singing the same song since Baddies East. So I need you to really think about that and learn from it and stop making these same mistakes and stop saying it because you look desperate as fuck." I mean, but she did get out there with legs, She didn't just run into the crowd off rip like she usually do. She lost not only the fight, but her clothes. Like, girl, is the outfit too big? Because I thought it was supposed to give like this oversized suit look. But your pants fell down. And then when you pulled them up, it was like, do they not fit in the waist? And that's why you not buttoning them up? Or what's going on? Really threw me off. While all this is going on, Krishan had her headphones and her passy in. I don't really know why y'all wasted y'all money bringing her here. Okay. Maybe if y'all would have never brought her here, y'all would have been able to pay the editor some more money and y'all could have got another song for the girls to walk out to. That money could have been allotted to other sources than her coming out here to give us nothing. And I don't really want to hear that shit that, oh, she a boxer now, so she really can't be fighting. Bitch is not a real boxer. What is y'all? What is going on here? Like, she's an amateur boxer. Like, this is almost like a celebrity match for what, D-list celebrities? She's not on like Carissa Shields type level. And I feel like her ass be always willing to fight somebody. So is that a myth that boxers really not supposed to be fighting people for real? And let's talk about how some of these girls was looking. Seki outfit was really, really pretty. Really pretty. I love that outfit. I love the whole look. Leg's face was gorgeous. Her makeup was done so good. I just want her to have a better outfit. If she had a stylist, she would be blowing the girls out the water on this stage. And I mean, I don't know what she's, saving her money for, because she done been here for what, 3, 4 seasons now. So we should have seen a more elevated look and style from her. I mean, I know she got on like a designer brand, but it's very low end of the designer brand. So I just want her to elevate her look a little bit. They bring out the new 3. Dolly ran through Cold Killer. Didn't even give her a chance. Came out, 2-pieced her up. So how about while I'm sitting here editing and I'm putting in the fight with Dolly and Cold Killer, why I noticed that Mariah and K. Rican was fighting in the background? I did not notice that when I was first watching that show. And I thought Mariah had lied about fighting that girl. Because I was like, bitch, when did you do that? But I guess they did, child. Lex did tell Seki that Biggie can't come back on the stage and they could talk about the situation that happened in Korea. She ain't gonna put her hands on her anymore. So apparently Mariah and K. Rican had beef. I missed that. Seki wanted to hug K. Rican, but she wasn't sure if that was gonna be allowed because she just got in trouble for hugging somebody that she liked. But Mariah let that shit go. They hug it out. I guess it wasn't that serious to begin with. Biggie Bag says talking to Tavy about this whole situation that happened on stage. Tavy looking confused as fuck. Like, girl, what? Somebody slapped you about a blunt? What are you talking about? Then, she just making up this story, being really elaborate about this story of this blunt and how Lex is taking it overboard and she's just carrying this storyline. Which, yes, Lex is carrying the storyline. See, before we started leaking everything online over these reality shows, we used to have everything congruent. So if you was going to be on the next season, your storyline really didn't get completed. It might complete itself on the second season. Okay? So even though y'all might have made up behind the scenes on camera, y'all are supposed to still be beefing. And then somehow we're gonna clean this up, tie it into a nice little bow, and now we're resolved and we can be friends. Y'all have to follow the program, okay? That way it makes sense. Y'all be jumping around so much we can't keep up unless we're looking at the blogs. Everybody's not gonna do that, Biggie, okay? So you got slapped today. That's it. That's all. And that's how Tavy is feeling. Like, okay, girl, whatever. You got slapped. You got out there. And Biggie's like, yeah, but why she had to sneak me? And she's like, because people sneak. It's the baddies. She's like, well, she could have called me out for a fair one. Maybe she thought you was going to deny that fade. Because that's something that you would do. And we all know it. And Slick, you really was trying to call Lex broke. Because you was like, oh, I told her face was so pretty, like you look so pretty, because you know she be having to do her own makeup. What do you mean she be having to do her own makeup? Like she ain't got a glam squad? She can't afford to get a glam squad or something? Because if Lex did her own makeup, Lex can continue to do her own makeup because obviously she's doing a good job. She could actually help some of y'all out, like Scotty, because I don't understand why they keep making her so bright. Give her a little bronzer, bring some heat to her face. They be having my girl Casket sharp sometimes. So back on the stage, Cole is telling Dolly that you ain't no real hitter because you only want to get up with some girls that you know can't get up there with you. And Dolly's like, how could that even be a thing when I have fought everybody? I'm the only baddie who has done that. But I want to say that have to go to Summer. Summer has literally fought everybody. Only person she haven't fought is Natalie. And that might be coming. But you probably in second place though. You up there with amount of fights. Well, you know what? I don't know. Mariah might be, y'all might be neck and neck on people fighting everybody. But anywho, you do be ducking wreck, okay? Because when it came to Ivory, all Africa season, you was not trying to fight that girl, and as soon as that girl left, all of a sudden your hand just miraculously healed, and you was in there fighting them bitches that same day. I don't even know if that girl plane was in the air good before you started ready to fight again. Tinka, she came out and obviously she been taking some boxing lessons because she was too piecing the fuck up out of damn K Rican. But I can't give her too much because it is K Rican, and we all know that K Rican is not a fighter. The second round with Tinka and K Rican is when I realized why K Rican is not fucking with Fauna and Cold Killer anymore. Y'all should have really jumped in and helped y'all friend because that girl was getting tossed around like a rag doll out there, okay? That was wrong. And let me tell you something. Best dress went to Sapphire. That outfit ate down. Makeup, hair, outfit, shoes, accessory. She did it. She won. She got it. If I had the body of Sapphire's, I would steal that outfit, bitch. You would not be able to tell me a motherfucking thing. Gretchen came out. Ain't nobody give a damn. She was getting some boos from the audience, and like Bobby said, don't boo her now because y'all was on her side. Y'all was rooting for her. And I know I was one of the people advocating for Gretchen because when she was on the season, I was like, damn, she is kind of funny. Like, sound like she a cool girl. And the problem is, the product of her environment allowed her to say this word, and she didn't get the cheat code that you can't go everywhere and say that to everybody because everybody not down with it. But Zeus is because they allowed her ass to come back. This black ass network allowed her to come back. But also, I have to, kind of give her a little grace because bitch did get sliced. Then she got bear maced. So yeah, if it was me and I was having to tussle with this girl again, yeah, I was gonna bring something with me. I gotta be prepared. Obviously, you got some tricks up your fucking sleeve. Here we go with another misplaced scene. The conversation with Persuasion, Jayla, and Janelle. Jayla knew exactly what them girls was talking about. Girl, you did switch up, okay? And I understand. You was filming with Scotty. You trying to get your bag. Natalie has switched up on y'all plenty of times. So if you was more on Scotty's side with what's going on, then just say that, Jayla. It's okay to be like, yeah, on this occasion, like, I can't really fuck with Natalie with that because I do think she in the wrong. Say it. And then tell us why you think she in the wrong. Because we really want to know what the fuck is going on. And if nobody's not gonna tell us what the fuck is going on, can y'all please stop talking about it? And since Scotty's not gonna be here next season, we don't need to hear about it. Okay? Unless Natalie and Lemmy gonna have a sit down. Bring back the conversations. Yeah, that's what y'all can do. Bring back the conversations. You, Lemmy, and Scotty sit down. Y'all have a conversation. And that's how we're going to get to the bottom of what the fuck is really going on around here. Back on this stage, Tavy came out and Tavy must have had her Wheaties that morning. Because she ran through these bitches at this damn reunion. She told Fonda the fuck up. I mean, them hands was moving fast as fuck. And then y'all see Cole jumped in to help her girl. Yeah, that's reason number 2 why K Rican is mad. Then Cole, you snuck Tavy. And Rican, you jumped in. Then here go Lex. You over here talking about no jumping, no dumping. Don't jump her. Don't jump her. Girl, please. Your crew was the queen of jumping. Cut it out. We get it. You're reformed. But please move to the side so we can enjoy our motherfucking show. Tavy ended up lining up with K Rican. K Rican lost. Her friends still didn't jump in to help her. That's reason number 3 why this girl is upset, because y'all try to say, oh, well, we kind of cool with Tinka now. But y'all definitely not cool with Tavy. So why y'all didn't help that girl out? Tavy then ran it with Cold. She got that. And then when them two lined it up again, Fauna came out of nowhere and 2-piece Tavy up and dropped that bitch. Okay, so that's reason number 4 for K Rican right there. It's saucy for me asking about where is Tavy friends. Do she not have any friends here? And I was like, unfortunately not. She chose to be friends with Natalie. We all know how that go. They did bring out Jayla, Persuasion, and Janelle. And I realized that y'all got more girls on this season than y'all have seats. And we still haven't brought everybody out. And I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, it was a lot of people on this season for not a lot to have happened on this season. In this reunion, I felt like how Saucy felt. Where the fuck is Summer? We need her out here right now. And this is when I realized that, yes, Summer do deserve to be on the Baddies Rushmore monument. Because Summer would have clocked a lot of this tea that was going on this stage tonight. She would have called us up. And she would have told us some shit that we didn't even know. But it was going to come out later. You know, like how that shit with Cole Killer and Marissa came out? She was telling us the whole time. Biggie ass in the crowd, popping shit, just being scary as a fuck. Girl, if you're not going to be on this stage, they need to turn your microphone off because we don't want to hear none of that shit. And can we really just dead the whole conversation that Lex left basketball to be a baddie? The girl graduated college, okay, guys? Everybody who played basketball in college did not make it to the WNBA. They did not make it to the NBA. They didn't even make it to those semi-pro leagues, okay? Them bitches is in regular jobs too. And believe me, if that girl had the opportunity to go to the WNBA, she would have did that instead of scratching and surviving over here at Zeus for a check. Okay? Let's move on from that. Dolly snuck Tavy, and I was so over Dolly at this point at the reunion because why are you sneaking everybody? And then you want that to be your win. I'm not giving that to you. You need to run it straight up with these girls. So when she did run head up with Tavy, I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all was pretty much a tie. It's always pretty much a tie between you two. It's only been a couple of times that one was a real clear win. Listen, I believe everybody forgot that the hosts are not a part of the cast. They're only here to do the reunion. They're only here to clock the tea. Biggie, why was you going back and forth with Janisa? Why did you tell her, oh, you can sit on that stage because you're protected. Ain't nobody going to touch you. Why would they? Why would they touch her? She has no beef with anybody on this stage. The only close beef that she do have on this stage is with Scotty. And we all know Scotty not going to get up with her in no type of form or fashion, pregnant or not. Okay, Scotty's not going to address that. And I feel like that's something that Lemmy got in the background, like, hey, you got to still respect her. I bet you that's the problem between those two. That Scotty, yeah, you might be in the main seat, but you still got to respect that lady. because somehow she's still above you. That's what that gave. Then think about the whole shit what happened with Tinka and Saucy Santana. Saucy is here to do a job, and he's been doing a very good one because he be asking the questions that us as the audience wants to fucking know, and we want you to stand on it. So you pressing him and then trying to fight him, and Saucy being like, at the end of the day, I am a man, girl. I'm not about to tussle with you, and that's real shit. He got bitches for that. But I will tell y'all one thing. Y'all was stressing out Janisa because she was called out Ari name wrong. She got a cup of liquor in her hand. I was just like, my good God, today. Plus, she kept having to bring more people out on this stage. So we called out Nunu. She came out and her and K Rican, they just swinging in the air for dear life. And I'm looking like, please slide to the left because y'all in the way. We need some real fights to happen. Natalie did try to tell Lex to let it go with Biggie. Like, come on now. You know that's Biggie. You know she don't really be trying to fight like that. Lex said she didn't give a fuck because Biggie should also learn to shut her mouth if she don't want to fight. How many bitches is going to have to pop Biggie for Biggie to understand that she cannot just run her mouth and say whatever the fuck she feel like about people and think that they're not going to touch her? She got to get past that. Nunu and Rican, they run it again. Nunu won. Diamond is being brought back to the stage, and that is crazy work. That girl is stupid drunk. Like, Natalie look like she kind of sobering up some, but Diamond is still fucked up. Lex finally had enough of Biggie, and she got to her ass in that crowd. And she popped the shit out of Biggie again quite a few times. And I was like, thank you, Lex. And hopefully that will shut her up and realize that the audience will not save you. They will let this girl through and fight your ass. Then she was back there telling the security, don't let her get past you. Let her get past you. You know, if she can get to me, she gonna beat me up. You know she could beat me up. Bitch, that's not your personal bodyguard. Them people work for Zeus. So if they whisper in the little earpiece, let her through, guess what they gonna do? Let the girl through. You just saw that. Now, I had thought Natalie had sobered up a little bit, but obviously not because when she presented Cold Killer with that Chanel watch, she was slurred up. Also, so Zeus, y'all got a record label now? What? The Surviving Zeus Network documentary is going to be a 2-week series because I know it's a lot of shady shit going on over here. What type of contracts these girls over here signing? That not only is they going to be tied in with Baddies, they're also tied into y'all record label. That sounds like a really bad 360 to me. Tavy ass is jealous because all this fighting you done did for Natalie and your ass still haven't got anything. Does she got her baddie chain? She got the baddie chain, right? Just making sure. But she haven't been on none of these fancy trips. She ain't been out of the States. Nothing. Tavy, let this be a lesson to you. So next season, I want to say she's on the next season. You find real friends out of the batch that is going to be there, okay? Because you started off real wrong with these girls that's already here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to recover. But Tavy was trying to fight Cold Killer about that damn watch, and Fonda jumped in and helped her friend out once again. Fonda is going off on this stage right now. I don't know what that got up in her. I guess Diamond getting online saying that her ass is boring. Really light a fire under her ass. She started calling for Ari to come out here. I don't even know what her problem with that girl is. Then she popped Diamond before Diamond can even get really back on the goddamn stage good. Fonda was tearing drunk Diamond up, okay? She was tearing her up. Now, I don't know if she could do that with sober Diamond, but drunk Diamond, she was tagging. Then it's Diamond for me thinking that she's fighting Fauna, and the whole time her drunk ass is fighting Natalie. This was a crazy ass reunion, and that's how that shit had ended off. If you like this video, make sure you like the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, bye guys.